Good morning, children. Welcome back to the webinar session. Happy to see you all back. And I'm here to help you in this pandemic difficult situation. As exams are ahead, no need to worry. We are back here with your favorite teachers to help you how to prepare for your exams. See, children, again, today we are going to discuss about commerce, important questions, how to prepare for your exams, how to get ready for your exam, what all you have to do just 30 days before, how you can prepare for yourself, and your teachers are here to help you and give you all the important questions, important tips, and how well you can prepare for your exam so that you can get full marks. So children, only thing you have to do is first be confident, think that it's not a high time. You can prepare in this just few minutes if you concentrate on the classes and what are the tips teachers are giving. You can just follow all those so that you can get full marks here. Okay, children. Today we are coming up, as you all know, commerce subject means we have theory part 50% and 50% accounts. Today, now we are going to discuss about theory part, that is commerce, 50 marks. In that 50 marks, what are the important questions you are going to get and how you can prepare in the less time. So, your favorite madam already you all know very well about MS Anjum PGT Commerce, TSMS Chegunta, Medak District. She is again back to help you children. So, only thing you need to do is concentrate and take down all the important points and listen to her carefully so that definitely I know you will do well in your exams. Okay, over to you, madam.
Thank you, madam, for the warm introduction. A very good morning to the webinar team, principals, teachers, and my dear students. A warm welcome to the intermediate first year webinar sessions. In these sessions, we are mainly going to discuss on the examination preparation and how children should attempt the exams and be successful in their academic year. I am thankful to our additional director, ma'am, Srimati Usharani, madam, our joint director, ma'am, and our coordinator, Srimati Manjari, madam, and Srimati Prasanna Lakshmi, ma'am, for all their guidance, support in introducing such an innovative virtual program, which is beneficial to the students if they focus on these videos and definitely if they learn all these things what we are going to give you. So children, let us begin the session with children, we are going to mainly focus upon the examination preparation tips because exams are very near and you need to focus on the exam, how to write the exam and how better you can attempt your paper so that you can score good marks. Children, the objectives of this webinar session are to motivate students and to write the exams in carefree atmosphere, to guide students to understand the question paper pattern, to have an understanding about the blueprint and the choice that they have in the question paper, to prepare the students for the exams in a confident way so that they can appear for the exams without fear, and also to provide some of the important questions to learn so that they become more confident and they write the answers in the exam paper without giving the empty papers and score very good marks for themselves. Children, this is like a guide for all the students of first year intermediate commerce to write the exams in a better way and also score very good marks. Children, I hope that you are going to score the best marks in the exams. That is target for 99 out of 100. Children, it is possible if you focus on the programs which we are providing you, if you focus on how to plan and how to prepare. And everything is possible if you are thinking about it. So if you think, if you plan, and if you implement, everything is possible. There is nothing, a word called impossible. I it is not impossible. So children, you can do it. You have to be very, very confident. You have to work hard and you have to spend time. You have to focus, and definitely you will be able to gain good marks in your exams. You have to believe in yourself. Be confident. Believe in yourself so that you can get very good marks. And what you can do, here's a small tip, children. What you can do is that whatever is your target, write it down on a paper, stick that paper near the study table where you regularly study. Look at that mark and you are definitely going to score the same mark or more than that or near to that. It's a small technique you can apply if you want, and you can see the results also. Children, who can help you in all these things? We are there. Definitely, we are here for you to help you, to guide you, even though not we are not present physically, but definitely we are there to you to guide you in all the way that is possible. But your own help is required. You have to help yourself. Okay, children, helping yourself is important. Because of the pandemic, we are unable to reach to our study places. So even though that can be one of the situation, but you have to come out of such situation, use all the possible methods, and focus on your questions, focus on your answers, and focus on the syllabus, and focus how you can read. You are going to be very much successful. So children, to raise the confidence levels, and మనం కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ రేజ్ చేసుకోవాలి, how we can be very much confident. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఎలా సిచ్యువేషన్ ఉందంటే you are all in a place that you did not write your exams in the previous times, but now you are writing the intermediate exams, and there were very less classes, physical classes that were conducted, and you may not be that much, you may be in a confusion state, but you need not worry about it because already so many webinar sessions have been conducted, isn't it, children? You attend all those video classes, webinar classes. It is there in the Telangana school, model school webinar sessions. Every session which was presented by the teachers, it is already there. Focus on that. And you give enough time for studying. When you want to gain more marks, what you should do? You should spend more time upon it. Understood, children? You have to give time for studying. Don't just waste your time at this moment, which is very, very important, children. Okay. And then next, before if you are studying, before you start studying, children, you just close your eyes, sit straightly and close your eyes and meditate for 10 minutes. Relax your mind. It will help you in increasing the memory, and you will be also having concentration, focus on your subject. Your mind will not get distracted here and there when you meditate. So it's a must, children, that you meditate for 10 minutes before you start studying. Okay. When you are studying, మీరు చదువుకునేటప్పుడు ఒక 10 minutes కంప్లీట్ చేయాలి. స్ట్రైట్ గా కూర్చొని కళ్ళు మూసుకుంటే చాలు. ఒక 10 minutes ఎలాంటి ఆలోచనలు లేకుండా మీరు కళ్ళు మూసుకోవాలి. అలా చేస్తే మీకు కాన్సంట్రేషన్ అనేది పెరుగుతుంది, డిస్ట్రాక్షన్ అనేది పోతుంది. ఒక వర్క్ నుంచి ఇంకో వర్క్, ఇంకో వర్క్ నుంచి ఇంకో వర్క్, డిస్ట్రాక్షన్ అంటారు దాన్ని. అలా కాకుండా స్టడీస్ మీదనే మీకు ఫోకస్ అనేది ఉంటుంది అనమాట. చాలా సేపు చదువుకోగలుగుతారు. It is one of the important tips, children, which I wanted to give you. And then next you have to practice on the old examination papers. పాత పేపర్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, ప్రీవియస్ పేపర్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, కంపల్సరీగా అవి ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. ఎందుకంటే మనకు ఎలాంటి పేపర్ వస్తుంది, ఎన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటాయి, మనం ఎన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ ఎన్ని మార్క్స్ ఉంటాయి, ఎంత టైం అనేది స్పెండ్ చేయాలి ఈ పేపర్ ఈచ్ ఆన్సర్ మీద అనేది మనకు తెలుస్తుంది. మనం డైరెక్ట్ గా ఎగ్జామ్ హాల్లో వెళ్ళి కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవ్వడం కంటే యూ హ్యావ్ టు ప్రాక్టీస్ ద ఓల్డ్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్ పేపర్స్ కంపల్సరీ చిల్డ్రన్. ఓకే, దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ రెగ్యులర్ బ్రేక్స్. అంటే ఒక గంట చదివేశారు అనుకోండి, ఒక 5 minutes బ్రేక్ తీసుకోవాలన్నమాట. ఆ 5 minutes లో యూ కెన్ హ్యావ్ సమ్ స్నాక్స్, యూ కెన్ హ్యావ్ సమ్ వాటర్. ఓకే, జస్ట్ ఫ్రీగా ఉండి తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ఆ ప్లేస్ నుంచి మళ్ళీ మూవ్ కాకుండా యూ హ్యావ్ టు బీ ఇన్ యువర్ స్టడీ టేబుల్, ఆన్ యువర్ స్టడీ టేబుల్ ఓన్లీ. యూ హ్యావ్ టు just relax your mind and then again start your work, which relaxes your mind and which again doesn't let you get distracted. అంటే మీరు టైర్డ్ గా అయిపోయి అలసిపోవడం లాంటివి జరగకుండా మళ్ళీ కంటిన్యూషన్ లో చదువుకోగలుగుతారు అనమాట. ఓకే చిల్డ్రన్, దెన్ ప్లాన్ ద డే ఆఫ్ యువర్ ఎగ్జామ్. ఎగ్జామ్ కి వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు అంటే ఆ ప్రీవియస్ డే ఆర్ ఆ రోజు ఓకే ఎగ్జామ్ ఎలా అటెంప్ట్ చేయాలి, ఆ డేని కూడా ఆ పర్టికులర్ డే అక్కడ ఎగ్జామ్ హాల్లో వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత మనకు ఎగ్జామ్ పేపర్ ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత ఎంత టైం అనేది మనం ఎగ్జామ్ కి స్పెండ్ చేయాలి, అది కూడా మనం ఒక ఆలోచనతో ఉంటే బెటర్. అంటే ఒక థాట్ అనేది ఉండాలి, మనం ఇన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, మనం ఇలా రాయాలి అనేది ప్రతి ఒక్కసారి క్యాల్కులేటివ్ వేలో ఉండాలన్నమాట. ఆలోచించుకుంటూ మనము ప్రొసీడ్ అవ్వాలి. ఓకేనా. దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ టేక్ ఫుడ్ ప్రాపర్లీ అండ్ డ్రింక్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్. అంటే మనం ఎగ్జామ్స్ అనగానే మనకి ఎగ్జామ్ ఫోబియా, భయము అవన్నీ వచ్చేస్తాయి. అలా ఏమీ భయపడాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. యూ నీడ్ నాట్ వరీ అబౌట్ యువర్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ ఎట్ ఆల్. అంటే మనం తిండి అంటే సరిగ్గా తినకపోవడం, సరిగ్గా పడుకోకపోవడం అనేది చేస్తూ ఉంటాం జనరల్ గా. అవన్నీ చేయకూడదు. యూ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ ద ఫుడ్ ప్రాపర్లీ. మంచిగా తినాలి, హెల్దీ ఫుడ్ తినాలి, ఓకే న్యూట్రిషియస్ ఫుడ్ తినాలి, మంచిగా పడుకోవాలి. మినిమం 6 to 8 hours మనం పడుకోవాలి కంపల్సరీ. మన మైండ్ అనేది రిలాక్స్ అవ్వడానికి మినిమం 6 to 8 hours అనేది పడుకోవడం అనేది చాలా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్, వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. స్లీప్ ఈస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఈవెన్ డ్యూరింగ్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ టైం మినిమం 6 hours స్లీప్ అనేది ఇంపార్టెంట్. మనం నైట్ అవుట్ చేసేస్తాం ఒక్కొక్కసారి. నైట్ అవుట్ చేయడం అంటే మళ్ళీ మనం మార్నింగ్ మన మైండ్ రిలాక్స్ గా ఉండకపోతే మనకు మళ్ళీ ఎగ్జామ్స్ సరిగ్గా రాయలేకపోవడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. అంటే పడుకోవడం అనేది కూడా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. దెన్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు డ్రింక్ ఎ లాట్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్ ఆల్సో చిల్డ్రన్. మంచిగా వాటర్ తాగాలి. ఓకే, సో దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ టిప్స్. అండ్ ఈవెన్ యూ this tips and you have to be very much confident for the exams. భయం అనేది అవసరం లేదు. ఓకేనా. సో ఎలా ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వద్దు, కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ గా ఉండాలి అని అంటున్నారు. హౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ పాసిబుల్? ఓకే, సో హౌ టు ప్రిపేర్ ఫర్ ద ఎగ్జామ్స్, లెట్ us see. సో డ్యూరింగ్ ద ఎగ్జామ్స్ టైంలో ఏం చేయాలి, we will discuss. As we have already discussed about it, planning అనేది ఉండాలి, ఎగ్జామ్ ప్రిపరేషన్ అనేది ఉండాలి, అండ్ ప్రెజెంటేషన్ అనేది ఉండాలి, పాయింట్ వైజ్ గా ఆన్సర్స్ అనేది రాయాలి, అండ్ టైం మేనేజ్ is also very much essential. And you have to follow the Gipyar technique for theory questions. And for very short questions, learn the keywords perfectly. So let us go for each of them. Planning అంటే ఏంటి అంటే ఎగ్జామ్ హాల్లో వెళ్ళి కూర్చొని మన దగ్గర ఎంత టైం ఉంటుంది, we will be having 3 hours. ఆ 3 hours ని ఈచ్ క్వశ్చన్ లో ఈచ్ ఆన్సర్ కి మనం ఎంత టైం స్పెండ్ చేయాలి, ఎన్ని మార్క్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఓకే ఆ ఎగ్జామ్ ని మనం ఎలా రాయాలి అనేది ప్లానింగ్ లో వస్తుంది అనమాట. ఓకే, అదే నీట్ గా ఉండాలి. సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ యూ గో ఫర్ ఎనీ ఫంక్షన్ ఆర్ ఎనీ మ్యారేజ్ ఆర్ ఎనీవేర్ అవుట్ సైడ్, హౌ వి విల్ డ్రెస్ అప్ అవర్ సెల్ఫ్. మనం ఎలా డ్రెస్ అప్ అవుతాము, చాలా పాష్ గా నీట్ గా మంచిగా కనిపించాలి కదా. సో అలాగే మన ఎగ్జామినేషన్ పేపర్ ఎలా ఉండాలంటే మనం వాళ్ళతో డైరెక్ట్ గా మీట్ అవ్వం, మనం ఎంత మంచిగా చదువుతాం అనేది వాళ్ళకి ఎగ్జామినర్స్ కి తెలీదు. సో మనం ఎలా వాళ్ళని మనం ఎలా మంచిగా చదువుతాము, హౌ గుడ్ వి ఆర్, హౌ వి కెన్ షో దట్ it is possible only if you write your answers in a neat and best way. అర్థమవుతుందా? Are you able to understand, children? You have to write in very very neat way. That is the way how you can present yourself before the examiners. You are not going to meet them directly to show them that you are very good. So how you can show that is through your handwriting. ఏదో పిచ్చిగా రాసేసి నాకు మార్క్స్ రాలేదు అని బాధపడడం కంటే మంచిగా రాయడం స్పీడ్ గా రాయడంలో నేర్చుకోవాలి. Speed. Why the speed is required? Speed is required to manage your time. You have to write speed. At the same time, you have to manage your time. You have to write neatly also. దానికి ఇప్పటి నుంచి మీకు ప్రాక్టీస్ అనేది అవసరం. You have to practice the answers, children. It is very, very important. Then the next one, it is preparation. Preparation for the exams is very, very before that time. You have to prepare before the examination day. You have to prepare for the exams. ఇది time waste చేసి బాధపడి అంటే you just should not go for always having any always being in a confusion state. You should not be in a confusion state. You should always think that tomorrow is my exam. Presence of mind is very important. You should think that tomorrow is my exam and I have to prepare today. Don't do any other work. రేపు ఉంది కదా ఎగ్జామ్ మనం ఈ రోజు ఈ పని చేసుకుందామని వేరే పనులు పెట్టుకోకుండా you have to prepare for the exam. Don't get distracted from the examination mood at all. Are you able to get children? Then next, presentation. Presentation is also very, very important. As I said, it should be neat. At the same time, all the answers, whatever you are writing, it should be point wise. 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers petty. You have ready. Even for side headings also, you can keep the numbers. Okay. So compulsory, you have to write the answers point wise so that the examiners find it in a clear way. Okay. And they can easily evaluate your answers. Okay, then next, time management. Time management is very, very essential, and we will discuss more about the time management in the next slides. And you also have to follow the Vidya technique for theory questions. What is Vidya technique? I'll discuss in the next slide after this. And for every very short questions, you have to first see what are the keywords in that answer, and you have to underline that, and through the keywords you have to learn or make that answer. Keywords are very, very important. Sometimes you may not be able to write entire answer. There may be some problem for you, language problem like that. So main గా keywords అనేవి మనం గుర్తు పెట్టుకుంటే కంపల్సరీగా keywords మనం రాసేస్తే మనకు అట్లీస్ట్ మినిమం మార్క్స్ అనేవి you will be able to score marks for that answer. And another important thing is attempting all the answers is very, very important. And suppose if there are first section 2 questions you have to attempt. So one you know and one you don't know, for example. So both you have to attempt. చాలా మంది పిల్లలు ఏం చేస్తూ ఉంటారంటే ఒకటి రాదు కాబట్టి దాన్ని వదిలేస్తారు, రాయకుండా వదిలేస్తారు. They will not attempt it also. So you must have to attempt that question. So whatever knowledge you have about that mean that question, you may not know the exact answer, you may not know, but whatever the general things you know about that particular question, about that particular topic, you have to present it over there in your own words. Okay, that also will give you marks definitely. Children, are you able to get this point? Ardhamautundi kada? Okay, then let us see what is the time management. Children, for essay questions, you need to spend not more than 30 minutes. There will be 2 essay questions, children. Okay, and that is for 10 marks. And for each question, not more than 15 minutes you have to spend upon it. That to manage your speed, manage your handwriting, and attempt it in a good way. And don't keep on thinking for unknown answers. If you don't know one of the answers, for example, you just don't keep on thinking about it. Just go, whatever the known answers, perfectly learned answers are there, just go for those answers, which will save your time. And the unknown answers are which you have not learned and that question appears in the exam, you can write it afterwards. First attempt all those answers which are known to you perfectly, which you have learned and come. Okay, children. And for short questions, you need to spend 40 minutes. Means there will be 10 minutes for each answer. So total time to be spent upon short questions is not more than 40 minutes. So keep one watch and go, children, compulsorily, and see the watch and manage your timings. And the next is very short questions. Very short questions also will be there for you. And don't spend more than 4 minutes for each answer. There will be 5 questions, very short questions you have to attempt, and you need to write each answer, not spend not more than 4 minutes for each one. So 20 minutes. So it is totally it is 90 minutes you can spend for theory part. Children, I hope that you have understood this clearly. Okay. Then we'll discuss about the Vidya technique as I have told. What is Vidya technique? It's not new, children. You have been doing this, and we also did when we were at your age. Okay. So what is this is you have to, when you are learning the answers, there will be the side headings definitely. So when there are side headings, you have to take the first letter of the side heading and make one word out of it. Suppose if there are 10 side headings, the first letter of each side heading you have to take and make one word. Okay, known word, anything, any word you can make and make it in a pronounceable way. Okay, you can pronounce that word so that you can remember that word. Change the letters from front to back or back to front. Like we have Vidya here. You see violet. Violet Vidya means all the colors. V for violet, I for indigo, B for brown, G for green, Y for yellow, O for orange, and R for red. Just if you hear Vidya, you will come to know all the colors. In the same way, if you make the side headings as one word, the first letter of all the side headings as one word, immediately if you get that question, you have to learn the definition compulsorily, and at the same time, you have to also go for uh, all the side headings compulsory. So all the side headings will instantly come to your brain. I hope you have got my point, children. This is one of the important technique you can apply and you can definitely see the results. And what else you can do is that you can make the notes for all these kind of answers. Okay, in one note. For which reference? You just don't open the textbook and go through at the examination point of time. Just 1 or 2 hours are there. Then at that time you just go to all the answers. Just go through these words. Go through this whatever the notes you have prepared using the Vidya technique, the definition and the words, whatever you have prepared. Just go through that, revise that continuously for 2 to 3 times. Hello, madam.
What happened, madam?
Madam, it's stuck, madam. Screening host disabled and also.
Please rejoin, ma. Exit and join again.
Shall I continue? Shall I continue?
Yes, ma. Yes, yes.
Shall I continue?
The screen is not visible, madam.
Let us see and understand what is there in commerce syllabus, right, children? So, in commerce, there are two parts. One, it is theory, part one, and accountancy problems. So, in commerce, there will be all theory questions you need to write. There will be one book for theory and one separate book for accountancy. In theory, there will be in the exams 50 marks, and in accounts, there will be for problems 50 marks. Children, I hope you have got my point here. That is commerce 50 marks, which is theoretical part, and accountancy, that is problems you need to do, which also carries 50 marks. Total it is 100 marks. So children, this is the blueprint. Blueprint means how many questions are expected from each of the chapters. Let's see for commerce, as we are doing this session only for commerce, 50 marks, and remaining will be dealt in the another session. So let us see for commerce the blueprint. In unit 1, there will be 10 marks, 1 question, and 5 marks, 2 questions will appear in the paper, and 2 marks, 2 questions will appear in the paper. And in unit 2, there will be 10 marks, 1 question, 5 marks, 2 questions, and 2 marks, 2 questions will appear in the paper. And the next in the unit 3, 10 marks, it will be 1 question, and 5 marks, it will be 1 question, and 2 marks, it will be 2 questions. And unit 4, there will be no questions from 10 marks, and 5 marks, 1 question will appear in the question paper, and 2 marks, 2 questions will appear in the question paper. And in 5th unit, 1 question from 10 marks, and 5 marks, 2 questions will be there, and 2 marks, 2 questions will be there. So total 10 marks, 4 questions will be there, and 5 marks, 8 questions will be there in the question paper, and 2 marks, 10 questions will appear. So if you go for marks, you need to answer out of 4 any 2 questions. 10 marks, 2 into 10 is equal to 20. And for 5 marks, you have to answer any 4 questions out of 8. 4 into 5 is equal to 20 marks. And 2 marks out of 10, you need to answer any 5, which is you will get 10 marks for this. So total it is 50 marks. Children, accounts also will be similar, which will be again discussed in the later sessions. So shall we move to the next slide? Yes. Children, now let us try to understand what is the difference between the previous years and this special pandemic time. You must have already noticed the differences. Earlier there were physical classes, now you are having the virtual classes. Similarly, to make the things easier for you, so examination board also has changed certain things, certain pattern of the examination, so that it will be easier for you to understand the paper as well as to write the answer. More choice is given to you, children, so that you be more confident and attempt all the answers and score very good marks. So earlier in the previous years, for 10 marks, they used to give only 3 questions previous years. Okay, 10 marks. Out of that, you need to answer 2. But now, pandemic time, because to remove all your fears and all, the choice has been increased. Okay, 4 questions. Out of 4, you have to answer any 2. And for short questions also, they used to give only 6 questions. Now they are increased to 8 questions. And very short questions, 2 marks questions. Earlier only 8 questions were given, and you have to write 5. And during pandemic times, you need to write same 5, but choice is increased to 10. Out of 10, you need to write any 5. So earlier there were 17 questions were given in the question paper, and you need to write in limited choice. Whereas now the choice has been increased. The questions will be 22, and you have to write same number of questions, which makes you more easier to attempt the answers because choice is more. Now let us go for the next. This is 70 marks content in view of COVID pandemic for commerce first year, and syllabus also has been reduced for your convenience, children. You need to understand this. Earlier there was almost 100% out of 100% questions used to come total syllabus, but now the syllabus has been reduced to only 70%, and marks will be for 100. Question paper will come for 100 marks, but you have to read lesser content when compared to the previous years. So you can go through, ask your teachers to provide you the 70% content and post you in the WhatsApp groups so that you can have an idea what exact things you need to learn. Children, now let us discuss about the model paper during pandemic times. Model paper has changed. Now we have discussed. Let's see what it is. Children, see here. I said it is 4 questions and you need to answer any 2 questions in section A. This is part 1, 50 marks theory paper and the time is 3 hours for total 100 marks paper. And in the first section, you need to have only 2 questions out of 4. And again in section B, there are, you can see here, 8 questions are there and you have to answer any 4. And in section C, you can see there are 10 questions and you have to answer any 5 out of 10. So choice has been increased and it's a good news for you, isn't it, children? So this is part 2, the accountancy part, which will be again discussed in the next classes. Children, now let us go for important questions from each unit in commerce, 50% syllabus, and that too you need to discuss, we need to discuss about the theory, content, the important questions. So in the first unit, if you go by unit wise, the first question is very important question, children. These all the questions, there are more chances for these questions to appear for the exam. We did an analysis of the previous papers from past 10 years, how the question papers have been appearing, and we have prepared, it's a guess format. Means there are chances that most of the questions may appear for you in the exam. If you go through this, there are more chances for you to score good marks. Okay, children. So let us go for the first unit. First question is define business, explain characteristic features of business. You need to define business and you have to go for the Vidya technique. All the technique or all the side head first letters you have to make one word and go through that and make a notes of it and learn it. It will be easier for you. And the second question is define trade and explain various types of trade. And the short questions are very short questions, 2 marks questions, ma. So employment and profession, trade, commerce, and interport trade. So for business and explain its characteristics, this question carries 10 marks. And define trade and explain various types of trade, it is for 5 marks. 5 marks question it is. So children, let us go for the next unit. The 10 marks question is very important. Define sole proprietor and state its features. This is for 10 marks, children. And define sole proprietorship and write its merits and demerits of sole proprietorship. So children, you see the similar question. Define sole proprietorship. It is there for second question also. And you have to just go through the features for the first question and merits and demerits are also you have to learn. So definition is common in this question. And the third question is define partnership and discuss its features. This is also for 10 marks. Okay, children. Now another 10 marks question. It is also very important, children. Define partnership, discuss its advantages and disadvantages. Children, these are very, very important questions. You have to compulsory go through these questions and answers and make a notes of it and go through, learn these answers for compulsory. Then next, 5 marks questions if you go through, discuss different types of partners. Okay, this is for 5 marks. And What are the different kinds of partnerships? Children, these are two different questions. Going through the question is also very, very important. Just don't read the paper blindly. Go through the question and think over it what that question must be. Sometimes you may overlook the question and write a wrong answer for it. So read the question paper. Read all the questions 2 or 3 times. Make sure that you know the answer and start writing the answer. And then next it is the 2 marks question, that is sole proprietor or sole proprietorship. And another 2 marks question, very important, is business. Children, now let us move towards the third unit. The first very important question in third unit is joint stock company, and what is joint stock company and what are its features. Okay, children. And next question, the second question, if you go through what is a joint stock company and what are its advantages and disadvantages. Here also, like the previous second unit, like the definition of sole proprietor, here also the first beginning of the question is similar. Joint stock company, and here also what is the definitions. If you learn perfectly, you can get, if you write that uh, answer, you can get 2 marks. And even another important thing is that you have to attempt all the answers. Don't leave any of the answers at all. And sometimes questions may appear for 10 marks, or same question with a little difference can appear for 5 marks and even for 2 marks. So especially these definitions may appear in 2 marks questions also. So you just don't prepare separately. You think that when you are reading the 10 marks question, you are also preparing for the 2 marks question as well as the 5 marks question also. With that uh, thought, you complete the learning concept of these questions. Okay, children. Then differentiate between a private company and a public company. It is also one of the very important question. For differences, again, it's very important how you present it. Don't write in paragraph form or in point wise also. It will give not so good impression for the answer. So you have to make the uh, page into 2 parts, divide the page and write the heading as private company and public company in 2 sections, and attempt this question which give a good impression and it will appear neatly and you will score good marks for such type of questions. And the next one, it is define promoter and what is the role of a promoter. It is also one of the most important question, and this is for 5 marks. And the next one, it is government company. It is for 2 marks. And fixed capital, it is also for 2 marks. Working capital is for 2 marks. And here, if you see joint stock company, its features, it is for 10 marks. And joint stock company advantages and disadvantages, it is also for 10 marks. And differentiate between private company and public company, it may come for 10 marks and even it may come for 5 marks also. As I have said, you are preparing not just for 10 marks, you are also preparing for 5 marks and even for preparing for the 2 marks questions also. Then let us move towards the next unit. Unit 4. What are the various factors that determine the selection of sources of finance? So almost many times this question has been repeated, children. Okay, and it carries 10 marks. So make sure that you learn this answer. And there are no 5 marks questions from this unit, and you have to go for the 2 marks questions. Retained earnings, in almost every paper this retained earnings question appears, children. So compulsorily go through this retained earnings and also go for short term finance and long term finance, which carries 2 marks. Retained earnings also 2 marks, short term finance and long term finance also 2 marks. So children, I hope you are able to follow all these things. So let us move towards the next unit 5. Unit 5, all 5 marks questions. There are no 10 marks questions from this unit, children, and mostly 5 marks and 2 marks questions appear from this unit. So the first question in fifth unit is define e-business and what are the benefits of e-business to the customers. So children, now you observe these questions very carefully. I'll read out the next question. Define e-business and what are the benefits of e-business to the organization. So here you can see e-business definition. You have to learn it very carefully. Same answer for both the questions, and sometimes e-business may appear in a short question also. So you are not learning only for 10 marks, you are also learning for 2 marks also. So make sure that you go through this definition, write and learn. If you write the points, it will make your memory sharp and you can remember all the points better than just reading out. If you read out only, it will be just superficial reading, children. Take one paper or a book and a pen, and whatever you are reading, you just make a note of it. So which also improves your memory. You can remember it perfectly. Then just reading out. Don't read like the newspapers, children. Okay, go through, read and write so that it will be like a notes also for you for the further during the time of exams for reference also. And now if we continue with the second question, you see here what are the benefits of e-business to the organizations. So both questions are important. Sometimes he may give, as in the first question, you see customers, and sometimes he may also give organizations. So both these questions are very, very important, children. I hope you got my point, children. Yes. The next third question, you see, briefly explain the registration process of MSMEs. Okay, micro, small, medium enterprises. This also carries 5 marks. Now let us go for 2 marks questions. The 2 marks questions are micro enterprises and small enterprises, medium enterprises, manufacturing enterprises, service enterprises, and also e-trade, e-business, e-banking, and e-commerce. Children, these are all very, very important 2 marks questions. Make sure that whatever we are giving, whatever the questions we are giving, make a notes out of it and write down the answers. Even though material is there for you, put the material before you and go through the answer and make a note of all the answers with your handwriting, which improves your memory, which improves the power of remembering the answers. Sure. Okay, so these are all very important points, children, and these are all the important questions, whatever we have discussed till now. Children, I hope you have got all the points which I meant to tell you in this session. Let's recapitulate now. So what we have learned in this session, that we should be confident to write the exam. Don't lose the confidence, children. Okay, be very much confident. There is nothing wrong that is going to happen. Everything is going to be fine. Everything is going to be good, and you are all going to score good marks in your examinations. And you just have to do is follow us. We are there with you. This assurance we all want to give you, that we are there with you. Uh, don't lose your confidence. Okay, and just what the most important duty you have to do is focus on the exams, focus on the answers which you have to learn. It is very, very important, children. And we have also discussed many tips to write the exams in a better way. Handwriting is very, very important, children. Presentation, all device presentation, all these are very, very important, children. I hope that you make sure that you will write exams in the way which I have told you, which increases your marks. Okay. And we have also discussed about the blueprint and model paper during the pandemic times. We have discussed the model paper and the previous papers also. Okay. And also the important questions in commerce for 50 marks, theory, commerce part we have discussed. Children, with this we have come to an end of the class, and I hope that you have got all the things which I meant to tell you today, and you have increased your confidence levels, and I hope that you will write your exams well. Okay, children. So, Madam, I would like to thank each and every person in the webinar team for giving me this opportunity to present myself uh, during the examination times and guide the children in a better way. Madam, over to Madam.
Thank you, Anju, madam. It's very clearly you have explained all the things, how to prepare. Children, మేడం చక్కగా చెప్పారు మీకు ఎలా రాయాలి, ఎలా ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వాలి, ఎలా కాన్ఫిడెంట్ గా ఉండి మీరు ఎగ్జామ్స్ చేయగలరు అని. మేడం, యువర్ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ వాజ్ వెరీ గుడ్ విత్ గుడ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్. I hope students have understood very well, and I can give hope and confidence from students' side to you that this time they are going to do their exams very well. Children, ఒక విషయం చెప్పాలనుకుంటున్నాను. ఏంటంటే లాస్ట్ ఇయర్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ లేవు, ఇయర్ కూడా ఉండవు అనుకోవడం చాలా తప్పు. డెఫినెట్ గా ఇయర్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ ఉంటాయి, మీరు కంపల్సరీ ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వాలి. ఇంకొకటి నన్న చెప్పేది ఏంటంటే ప్రతిసారి ప్రతి ఇయర్ మీ టీచర్స్ 3 విషయాలు చెప్తూ ఉంటారు. ఏంటంటే స్టార్టింగ్ ఎగ్జామ్ స్టార్టింగ్ ముందు, ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ మనం సిలబస్ స్టార్ట్ చేసేటప్పుడు టీచర్స్ అంటారు మీరు ఇంట్రడక్షన్ పార్ట్ మిస్ అవుతే యూ కాంట్ అండర్స్టాండ్ ద లెసన్ అని. When they come to the mid of the year, they'll say that as we are to complete the syllabus, we are rushing with the syllabus, so you have to attend the school every day. At the end of the year, they'll say one dialogue. What is that? Any important questions we are going to discuss, important questions we are going to give you, so definitely you have to come to school. See children, now all this we have crossed. Now finally, I want to say from your teacher's side, only one sentence, that is, don't miss these sessions, what all the subjects, what all the classes you are going to get, and explain your friends also importance of these classes and ask them to watch it back, and you can also take down all the questions and write down in a notebook so that it will be a handbook for you to read till the exam before the day, and before you going to school exam hall also, you can just go through, turn the pages and see only the side heading. In that way also it will be helpful. So madam, class was really excellent, and it is very, very useful for them to get 99, as you said, 99 out of 100. Okay children, all the best. Now you got a full idea on theory part from commerce subject. Thank you children.